Hello. Mondays mean it's grocery day, so I was like, let me take them along with me and finally give you guys an inside look at how this stay-at-home mom of 5 who's been at home for 6 years now does meal prepping and everything else for the week for everybody in this household. We only eat out one time every single week. I go every single Monday and get just the stuff that we need for that Monday. We only have one fridge. If I did get so many meats or something like that, they wouldn't even fit in my freezer because we need that much to feed our family of 7. We have 2 different cultures in this household. I cook authentic Mexican dishes as well as American dishes. I don't know how else to say that. Let's go through how I do this. First step, keep the toddler entertained with snacks. No, I'm just kidding. I write it all out. This is definitely step 1 because if I don't have this, I will walk into that grocery store not knowing what I'm getting. It's because of this that I know what meats I need, what produce I need, what sides I need. If I don't have this, I don't have a compass. And without a compass in that grocery store, I'm gonna overspend. I have actually tried that multiple times to just like walk into the grocery store, get the meats right then and there and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But then by the time you go to aisle 2, you're like, oh, wait, what did I say I was gonna do for this meat? I used to do it on my phone all the time, but then my kiddos got super annoying about asking what was for dinner every single night. And I don't know about you, but when I start cooking, the kitchen is like my space. Like, get out, let me cook. Just let me have this space. And when dinner's ready, I will call you in here because I've got too many moving parts as it is. Like, let me have this one meal to just cook without everyone in my space. The purpose of writing it out has become to put it on the fridge so they stop asking me. I'm just like, look at the fridge. Today is Monday, and tonight we're gonna do very American of hamburgers, hot dogs. Sometimes I do French fries, but tonight my kiddos have been loving when I roast the potatoes in the oven. Olive oil, salt, and rosemary. Throw it in the oven, let it cook while I'm doing the rest of the dinner. I think that truly comes into play here. What children are going to be here and when, because we're a blended family. We co-parent on one side, we co-parent on the other side, and those schedules don't always line up. Oh, okay, we've got all 5 kiddos here Monday and Tuesday, but we only have 3 kiddos here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday actually changes sometimes, and sometimes we have all 5 of them here on the Friday, which is why we're going out this Friday. We will have all 5 of them here. Every other weekend, we have all 5 until Saturday rolls around, then we only have 4, and then Sunday we only have 4. Sundays, we get down to 2 and 2 because our 2 youngest are always here with us because that's what we have together. Yes, we are real life, yours, mine, and ours. That's why the bigger meals go Mondays and Tuesdays since we have all 5 kiddos every Monday and Tuesday. Concrete Mondays and Tuesdays can be big meals. If I make traditional Mexican and I know the kids aren't gonna like it, I always have a backup because obviously they're not gonna eat shrimp diablo. Like, let's just be real. They're not gonna eat spicy shrimp dish. So the burgers and the hot dogs need to stay out. We're also gonna do the broccoli. Pasta salad tonight. When I put everything away in the fridge, I also try to put it away according to that night's dinner and kind of like together, but not. Obviously, it's impossible to put every little piece of the dinner together, but I try my best. I haven't always gone in person, but I have realized that the quality is 10 times better when we go in person because when you do pickup, like sometimes it's just pick whatever meats they want or whatever pricing. They're just grabbing that product to fulfill your order. When you go in person, you get to look at the meat quality, the price difference, and really choose for yourself. Last like 3 weeks or so, we've been going in person and Junior's actually doing so good with it. I did forget to mention that I also write out what breakfast we're having. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen by now that like my biggest thing that I do with my kiddos is a breakfast buffet. I come up with what's simple and what's smart. It's the reasoning we do a breakfast buffet. Take this bin from Walmart. I think it's like $5. I do have it linked in my LTK. Honestly, you can literally just find it on Walmart. I fill it up with whatever's appropriate sides for them. Just the other day, you would have seen in my reel, I made the French toast. I put it all on a plate. They know they could have 2 each. I put the syrup out. I put the yogurt out. It had fruit next to it. And then I put the milk and the orange juice in their glasses. As they file out, they can grab what they need because I'm doing a lot in the morning as it is. Emilio's bus comes at 6:50 and he's on the bus for an hour at 5 years old. I am just really grateful that next year he will be on my same street for school. Ooh, now that I just grabbed this out of the bag, this is pozole. Well, it's the corn that you use to make pozole. This has to be soaked the entire night before so that you can take off, I don't know if you can see it in the bag, but the little tips, we call it a little tail. So you soak this all night. The next day, you take off the little tails, and it actually allows it to pop more than it would have. This is why I make those little notes, because on here, it literally says, star for chicken out of the freezer and put the pozole in the soak. It's right here, because if I forget to soak it, we're not having pozole. I'm gonna be using the potatoes tonight. I usually clean out the fridge while I'm putting everything away, but I already did that today, so that's already done. With writing out what the breakfasts are, I also am prepared with, oh, okay, what day am I gonna make pancakes? Let me mix it up real quick at night. Like, you can put the pancake mix in the fridge. So to save me some time in the morning when I'm already tired, if I have a couple minutes at night and I'm standing here waiting for the potatoes to roast or something like that, I'm like, ooh, okay, 2 cups of pancake mix, boom, put it in a container, put it in the fridge, pull it out in the morning. Simplicity. Always about simplicity. With this many kiddos and this many schedules and this many things to keep track of and sometimes making 2 different dinners, I go as simple as possible. Speaking of simple, I do rotate meals in and out as well. I also use my head and I'm like, well, what am I already making? If I'm buying a whole thing of tostadas, what else can I make to use that up? The tostadas, it's tinga tostadas. So you do this, it's like a chicken mixed in with a spicier red pepper, and I just put less for the kiddos. I pull some aside for me and Miguel's to make it spicier. Put it on here, lettuce, crema, queso, and this is a good family dish that we like. Pozole, I don't eat that one. That's more me and Miguel, but double use out of the tostadas. For real though, this, stupid good. And I don't have nails to do the whole, wait, closer to the microphone. My nails would be broken. I'm always making fresh tortillas. I'm always doing dishes. We don't have a dishwasher, so dishes for 7 people, like, there's no point for me to get nails. They would just be ruined in a day. That's delicious. I feel like these are an essential. Cafecito y some galletas. Even Junior at this point asks for a little bit of coffee in a cup. Remember that note where I said take out the chicken for the pozole? Right here. The other night where I need to take out the thin sliced chicken. It's how I remember everything, and without it, I'd be lost. Let me know how you do your grocery shopping. Do you do it weekly? Do you do it bi-weekly? I'm sure there's some moms on here that, like, you shop at Sam's Club or BJ's or something like that, and you do it, hold up, and you do it a little differently, or you buy in bulk. If you plan ahead, you just walk in and kind of wing it. What kind of grocery shopper are you? It's in my hair? Yeah, it's actually in my hair? Yeah, I can feel it actually in my hair. Put this on the table. I'm almost done here. Officially having burgers, hot dogs, potatoes, broccoli, Mexican pasta salads. Tomorrow we're doing the tinga tostadas with rice, which is why the chicken is out in the bottom shelf. We're doing the shrimp diablo, but I will have to take out the shrimp on Tuesday. And look, I didn't even have that marked. Take the shrimp out. No. Thursday is going to be this cauliflower dish that I really love. All 3 kiddos that will be here on Thursday night are not going to eat, so they will have grilled chicken and, yes, mac and cheese. Friday, we will go out because we have all 5 kiddos. Saturday, pozole. The kiddos will have pasta with blush sauce with broccoli because we will have different kiddos here than who had the ravioli, so it's not like back to back. To have a steak dinner. We'll have the steak, mashed potatoes, asparagus, corn. Cool. Call it a day. I like to clean out the fridge on the weekend for lunches as well, since school lunches are a whole other beast. I'll be back next Monday with another Grocery Monday. Let me know if there's a meal that stood out and you're like, ooh, I want the recipe for that, and I can make a video. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.